practice is taken from compassion-focused therapy, which was developed by Professor Paul Gilbert. And it is an imagery practice. So it's a little bit different from our mindfulness practice of being present with what is. For this practice, I'm going to invite you to call upon your imagination and to imagine a space where you really feel safe in, where you can really start to cultivate this sense of safeness. Not safety, and this is really important. Professor Paul Gilbert talks about it all the time. When we're looking for safety, it's almost like we're creating this place of cut-offness or, securing ourselves against that which isn't safe. Rather, we're looking towards touching in with this sense of safeness so that we might remain open and curious and have space for kindness and playfulness. So we're going to really start to call upon our imagination to access this sense of safeness with imagining a space. And this space might be somewhere that's familiar to you. It might come up a familiar spot, someplace you like to go. Or it could be completely brand new. It might be somewhere you've seen in a movie or a magazine. And we're going to see if we can touch in with what it feels like to be held by that space. In this way, as you move forward through the week, if at any point you feel overwhelmed, you can always access this safe place. Okay, so if nothing comes up in this practice, if your mind goes blank, if you just aren't a visual person or for whatever reason you're feeling resistance, that's okay too. You can just simply rest with the breath. Okay. So we might like to begin by finding a posture in which we feel comfortable with. And as this is an imagery practice, sometimes I like to lay down and close my eyes or maybe grab a blanket. But if you are sitting in a seat like myself, just ensuring that your feet are firmly planted on the ground, or you can do this practice standing up too, just really making sure that you're taking care of your body and that you're extending this kindness to your body as part of the practice. So just taking a moment to place the body and inviting you to close your eyes if this feels comfortable. Of course, you can do the practice with your eyes open. If they are open, just maybe having just a light gaze at a spot in front of you. So an unfocused gaze. And spending a moment just focusing on our intention. So our intention is to cultivate compassion, a feeling of safeness, of care. And then spending a moment touching in with our motivation to do so. So just asking yourself briefly, what is my motivation to cultivate compassion? Why is this important to me? Of what benefit is it to cultivate compassion for myself, but also for all those around me? And then allowing these questions to fade and turning the attention to the breath. touching in with that felt sense of this breathing body. Noticing all the ways that the body moves around the breath. Receives the breath. And releases the breath. And touching in with the rhythm. Noticing what the rhythm is telling us about how we're feeling. So noticing if there's a constriction, an agitation, maybe the breath is short and shallow. Also noticing if it's long and deep, feeling relaxed. Seeing if there's any small adjustments we might make to finding our own personal soothing rhythm of breath. So a rhythm that's really going to soften the body. So we're not trying to force anything or change anything too much. We're just finding a soothing rhythm. And then just shifting the attention to the out breath. Again, staying with that felt sensation of each exhalation. Of what it feels like to let go with each out breath. And then seeing if this out breath can guide the mind to do the same. With each out breath, the mind just releases any sense of trying to get it right, or plans or memories or sensations or stories around sensations. With each out breath, the mind lets go and just drops down into resting in the body. So as the body is supported by this chair, this cushion, this bed, this earth, the mind is supported by this body. And when you are ready, seeing if you can invite into your mind a place that feels safe. A place where it feels very easy to touch in with a sense of calm and peace. And again, it might be somewhere that you know. It might be a familiar place. It might be a park that you visit regularly, or a forest, or a beach. Or someone from your family's home. Or your own home. Or it might be somewhere that you've seen in a movie or in a picture. And you might get an image of this place, or maybe it's just a felt sense of being enveloped by this place. Just taking a moment to look around and to notice what's here. Noticing colors and forms. Noticing what's all around you. If you're outside, maybe it's trees or the sea or a garden. If you're inside, it might be furniture, cabinets, a kitchen, walls, books. Just noticing what's all around you. Noticing what this place feels like. Is it warm? Is it cold? Maybe there's the movement of air on skin. Shadows or light. Is there a smell? Maybe the smell of salt air or coffee brewing. And what's beneath your feet? Just noticing what's beneath your body. Again, it could be sand or soil or grass or rocks or maybe tile or cushy carpet. Really seeing if you can relax in this space. Really seeing if you can drink in the richness of your environment. Really allowing the body memory to soak in this place. Getting a sense that this place is so happy that you're here, welcoming you, embracing you. This place is taking joy in your presence. How does that feel? Just soaking in all of that body memory of how it feels to be embraced, to be welcomed, feel safeness. And then when you're ready, just seeing if you can sense this place just dissolving around you. But also with the knowledge that this safe place is only a thought away at any time that you need it. This place is just a thought away. When you're ready, just resting with the breath, just for a moment or two. Feeling the feet on the ground, the bum on the seat, hands in the lap. So I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead of exploring kindness and self-compassion and how we might hold ourselves gently as we move through difficult emotions and difficult experiences. But always remembering that if ever you feel overwhelmed, you can always drop a practice and make sure to get in contact. But if you have been able to touch in with a safe place through this practice, remembering it's just a thought away at any time. Have a great week.